Welcome to the ultimate showdown of 2025. Once allies who reshaped American politics, Elon Musk and Donald Trump are now locked in a jaw-dropping feud that's lighting up the internet. From White House sleepovers to wild accusations about Jeffrey Epstein's files, this is a saga of power, pride, and betrayal. Buckle up because we are diving into the story of how their bromance turned into a bitter breakup and why you won't want to miss a second of it. Let's rewind to 2024. Elon Musk, the billionaire genius behind Tesla, SpaceX, and X, threw his weight behind Donald Trump's presidential campaign. Elon wasn't just a supporter, he was a powerhouse, reportedly pouring nearly $300 million into Trump's campaign and Republican causes. Picture this: Elon on the campaign trail, hyping up crowds, tweeting up a storm on X, and even claiming, "Without me, Trump would have lost." Bold words, right? But they work together like a well-oiled machine. Trump, the political juggernaut, and Elon, the tech visionary, seemed unstoppable. Trump didn't just cheer Elon on, he gave SpaceX a massive boost. During his first term, Trump championed NASA's partnerships with SpaceX, securing billions in contracts to send astronauts to the International Space Station via the Dragon spacecraft. Elon's SpaceX became the backbone of America's space ambitions, and Trump was all in, calling Elon's work without comparison in modern history. Their bond was tight, or so it seemed. Fast forward to January 2025, Trump's back in the White House, and Elon is right there with him, not just as a buddy, but as a special government advisor. Enter DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. No, not the meme coin, but a bold plan to slash federal spending and streamline government operations. Elon, along Vivek Ramaswamy, was the face of DOGE, tasked with cutting billions in what Elon called waste and fraud. The duo was electric. Elon spent late nights at the White House, reportedly eating caramel Häagen-Dazs with Trump. They held press conferences with Trump praising Elon's sacrifice and even praising Elon gifting him a ceremonial key to the White House. DOGE made waves as 22,000 federal jobs were cut in a single month, and entire agencies like USAID faced the chopping block. It was Elon's dream, a leaner, meaner government, but cracks were already forming beneath the surface. Then came the spark that lit the firestorm: Trump's big, beautiful bill. This massive tax and spending package was Trump's pride and joy, promising tax cuts, border security, and military funding. But there was a catch. It was projected to add $2.4 trillion to the US deficit over a decade. Elon, the deficit hawk who had just spent months slashing budgets, was livid. On X, he called it a disgusting abomination and a massive, outrageous, pork-filled bill. Ouch. Trump hit back hard. In an Oval Office press conference, he said, "I am very disappointed in Elon. He knew the bill's inner workings better than anyone." Trump even suggested Elon's anger stemmed from losing electric vehicle subsidies, a claim Elon denied, pointing out that the oil and gas subsidies stayed untouched. The feud went public, and it got personal fast. Elon unfollowed Trump allies like Stephen Miller and Charlie Kirk on X. Trump fired back on Truth Social, saying Elon was wearing thin and claiming he had fired him from DOGE. Elon denied it, saying that he left on his own terms. The gloves were off. Just when you thought it couldn't get crazier, Elon dropped what he called the really big bomb. On June 5th, 2025, he posted on X, "Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they haven't been made public. Have a nice day, DJT." The internet exploded. Elon offered no evidence, but the claim was a gut punch, tapping into years of speculation about Jeffrey Epstein's connections to powerful figures. Trump and Epstein were known acquaintances in the 80s and 90s, spotted together at Mar-a-Lago and New York events. Trump's name appeared 7 times in the Epstein's flight logs, though no evidence links him to Epstein's crimes. Trump distanced himself years ago, citing a falling out. The White House called Elon's claim unfortunate, and Trump's team pushed back, sharing a post from attorney David Schoen, who represented Epstein, saying Epstein had no dirt on Trump. Elon later deleted the post, but the damage was done. Social media erupted with memes, and Tesla stock tanked 14%, wiping out $150 billion in value. The fallout was brutal. Trump threatened to cancel billions in SpaceX and Tesla contracts, saying it'd save billions and billions in the budget. Elon retaliated, briefly announcing SpaceX would decommission its Dragon spacecraft, which is critical for NASA's ISS missions, before backtracking after a random X user urged him to reconsider. Steve Bannon, Trump's former advisor, went as far as calling for Elon's deportation and an investigation into his security clearance. Elon did not stop there. He endorsed a post calling for Trump's impeachment and replacement with Vice President J.D. Vance, and even floated starting a new political party. Trump, meanwhile, told NBC News their relationship was likely over, warning of serious consequences if Elon funded Democrats in 2026. The internet, it's eating this up, with memes and hot takes flooding X, but the stakes are real. SpaceX's role in national security, Tesla's economic impact, and the future of Trump's agenda hang in the balance. balance. So, what's next for this epic clash? Will Elon and Trump reconcile, or this is the end of their alliance? Could Elon's claims about the Epstein files shake Trump's base, or will Trump's threats cripple Elon's empire? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe for more deep dives into the drama shaping our world. This feud is far from over, and we'll be here to cover every twist and turn. See you in the next one.